So yeah, so I guess she's still very much a work in progress, but the next phase of Dora is continuing. I'll share a link probably to the stacking planter that I put in here now. You can see some of the remaining stacking pieces that I didn't need because this already was coming up just about high enough. I ended up using some PVC pipe underneath to build a bunch of basically little legs to sit underneath the base of it to lift it up just another 2.5 or so inches, because my goal was to get it to the point where for this shallow water banana tree, where once the water is like really nicely filled up, the fish should actually be able to skim right over the surface here and actually interact with the plants that are up here as well. We got our, I think it's Cryptocoryne wentii, immersed growth here, and it is super cloudy because of the aquatic soil that the Chilili folks sent over. Definitely has a lot of particulate matter in it, where it's like basically no matter how careful I was, a lot of things were coming up. So I did a partial water change. From what I can tell, it should subside a bit over the weekend, hopefully over the next few days. A lot of like floating matter coming up out of the soil as well, some organic stuff, I think. I'll try to skim some of that off later, try to get some clarity. Earlier I did see a couple of the Medaka up top here somewhere, but not sure where they are right now. It's so cloudy again. It's going to be probably a few days before things start to clear up a bit more. May need to do another water change. We'll see, but I am stoked that finally this thing has been like for a couple of weeks now, has been sitting on my kitchen island and just waiting to finally for me to have the time and the energy and like the solution design to be able to actually like get all this stuff happening. So I know that she looks small now, but that banana tree, if things go well, could even, basically, pretty much reach up towards where the ceiling is. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens next. Again, though, just excited that we reached the next phase. There the Medaka are. Yeah, the white cloud mountain minnows are a little hard to see, especially when it's cloudy, just because of how dark it gets. But everyone seems to be exploring the environment. There's a juvenile shrimp, if it'll focus right there, swimming around, also exploring. Snails have already found the decaying edges of the water lily here. So I've got a couple of water lilies that already were like growing in a cooking pot, and now are actually like, now that it's able to get planted, it's nice to see the leaves, lily pads actually like floating up on the surface here. I don't know. I mean, I think I saw what looked like even a flower bud coming up off one of them. It's still, now that bud is pretty far underwater. I don't think you're gonna see it at the moment, but it looks like a flower bud might even be coming up, which is like really exciting. Given that the thing was sitting in a pot of water for several weeks, I'm surprised that it had the nutrition and desire to actually try to grow. But yeah, the Cryptocoryne here actually was getting some aphids on it when I was growing it in the Cryptocoryne here was getting some aphids on it when it was in the pot, but I don't imagine they'll survive long now that they're in the water, and the fish might even enjoy making those into a snack. We'll see. But yeah, right now I probably will increase the water level ever so slightly once I'm sure that the tree has been able to settle into growing in this kind of like shallow water situation. The guidance from Chilili is like 2 to 3 inches of water depth is about right for these things, and right now it's just about ½ an inch up top here. So I got some room to increase the water level a little bit. I'm curious to see how the fish start to interact with some of the other plants. And you can see this like green outline and stuff here. Over time, I think I'll try to find some good like weeping moss or something to grow on the surfaces, let them kind of trail down, or put some hardscape, some wood, or just something to kind of make it seem a little less artificial if I can. And lunch is waiting for me. But so that's where we are right now. And the goal, which we're not quite at yet, is that from far away, as you first get into the apartment, you would see the kind of banana tree and other plants growing up out of the water. And only when you get closer would you realize that there's this whole kind of underwater ecosystem, underwater world here. So we'll have to see if we can get there or not. But this is a major milestone, finally, for me on getting this project moving forward again.